Good morning. So today is February 27th. How are you all doing? So today is Thursday, and the weekend is approaching. So I made tea today. So this is my cup. This is my happy place. Do you guys see it? If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I drink coffee or tea in this kind of cups. They're actually from dollar store, not that expensive. I don't buy too many expensive stuff. That's not my style. But anyway, my hair is a little messy. So yeah, today I wanted to talk about how little changes over time can make big difference. So if you're new here, in this channel I talk about self-transformation, especially after divorce. So in my journey, I lost my corporate executive job and my marriage at the same time. Now, if you see my expression now, I'll be like, really? It doesn't seem like. I would encourage you to go watch my videos from 2024, and I have separate playlists for those. Personal growth 24, 25, you will see a huge shift. And the way I did it is little by little, and that's how you do it. Initially, for a while, you may not even see any changes, but you gotta keep going, you gotta keep going, you gotta keep showing up, you gotta keep showing up. Last night, I went to the gym and I made a video short. In that short, I talked about, so I went to the gym at, I think around 7:30 maybe, no, 7:15, and then I came back home around 8:30, and I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to do so. So in the past, I always exercised off and on, sometime at home, sometime at the gym. When pandemic hit, I exercised mostly at home because the gym I used to go to closed down. So where I'm going with this is our physical body and mental, not body, the emotions work the same way. It takes time to get to a better place. You know how when you go to the gym, you don't expect to see the results in just one day or in a week. You gotta go there month after month. 6 months is a very good time. 6 months will show you results, because for 6 months, if you keep going to the gym, even though exercise is only 20%, 80% is how you eat, your eating habit will change automatically, because if you're going to the gym on a regular basis, even if you don't go daily, let's say you are going 4 times a week, you would start hesitating to eat unhealthy, because it will be like, oh, the exercise that I did is all going to get wasted if I eat this, I don't know, 3 muffins all at once. You know what I mean? The same thing, our mind is just like that. When divorce happens or job loss happens, everything seems dark. But it is possible to get to the unstoppable zone. That is where I am now. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, like how I did that. You don't have to go from point A to point B in a way that, okay, I got to follow all the steps and I got to go to point B. The journey has to be fun. And that is the most important thing you want to learn, because if you learn the journey to have fun in the journey, my friends, you mastered the life. You absolutely mastered your life. And that is something I can't tell you. That can only be felt. That can only be felt. So many people have so many different ways of living life, and which is okay. But if that is not serving them, and if they're going from destination to destination, even if they're millionaire, billionaire, one thing that we all have in common, that we're all gonna die. Even the billionaires are gonna die. Even the trillionaires are gonna die. So the best life is when you spend it in a way that you're having fun with your journey, right? So that's what you want to master. You don't want to master how to get to the destination. You want to master how to enjoy the day-to-day life. When you master that, destinations will keep happening. It'll keep coming. You'll go from one step to the next to the next. There is no limit. Sky is the limit. I call it, the sky is not the limit. I know from meaning perspective it's not. It doesn't make sense or something, but that's how I like to say it. Who cares? Right? So, in the beginning, very simple switches can make a difference. I'll tell you this. So today I made this tea, even though for me it's a different story now. So for years we had this ritual that throughout the week we would drink coffee, and Saturday morning, only once a week, we would drink tea. That was a family ritual. So when things fell apart, of course that was a thing, because and I know that there are rituals and memories that get built over the years, and somewhere those can haunt us. But there are ways to release all of that by accepting that all of those, even a little missing the bus, missing the train, getting on that, the new train, all of each and every event in life was designed in a way, if you believe in God, universe, whatever resonates with you, everything was designed in a way so that you can live the best life. However, you need to take control of that. There are some decisions that we need to make ourselves. Are you going to make that decision? Are you going to live that best life, the second half of your life? If you have gone through divorce, I have made several videos. The divorce is not the end. Every challenge, even a death, as hard as it may sound like, is also something from there you can learn and live a better life. I shared this story a few times. A friend, she was not even a very close friend. I knew her, I met her only a few times, but she left such a deep impact in my mind. Amazing woman. She had cancer and she died when she was 41 or 42. She had 4 kids. One of the best people I have ever met. You'd think, why that would happen to somebody so nice. It happened a few years ago. I remember it was January 1st, and I'm one of those people who sets New Year's resolution. So that year, my resolution was that I want to look at every situation and every event. I want to try to find some positive things from all situations. And that January 1st is when I got to know that she died. And when you set the resolution, you keep thinking about it from a while ago. So I was already thinking about it. And then I was like, on January 1st, I thought to myself, I'm like, what positive can I think from that? In our family, there are 4 kids, young kids. And the husband ended up with 4 kids. And, life is not going to be easy for them, at least for a while. But she touched so many hearts. There were Facebook, she had lots of people who were following her, people who never even met her. They would pray for her surgery and all that. And even after she died, in the post, so many people got to, I would like to say so many people have learned goodness from her. So there's always a ripple effect. There's always a ripple effect. People learn to live. She she's not in this world anymore. But her family, they probably don't even know the impact that I have in my mind for her, right? Imagine there's like similarly so many other people. And she was always positive, optimistic, even when she was suffering. She wouldn't talk about those. I mean, it's not about suppressing when you are feeling bad, sad, or something. You want to talk about that, but you want to balance it, because if you keep talking about the sadness or in the past, you live there. So you know how I talk about the mindfulness triangle? I don't know where my picture is. I'm going to show you the small picture. If you guys have been coming here for a while, thinking, speaking, action. Do you see that? Thinking, speaking, action. It's a triangle. It's a mindfulness triangle. You got to speak from the point of where you want to go. If this is your point A, this is your point B. You want to become that best version of yourself, you want to start speaking like that, because everything in the universe exists. Like you might have heard that metaphor that everything exists. It's like tuning to the TV channel. Now, if you like sports and you are watching news channel, you are not going to get the sports no matter what, how much frustrated you get into. You have to tune it to the sports channel to start watching the sports. Life works exactly the same way. So, and there is this layers of it, right? So there is no limit to anything, like I was telling you, right? So from point A to point B to point C, you can keep going. It doesn't even end at, XYZ. There is like no limit. So for me, if you have seen my journey, I probably started beyond A. I don't know where I was when I started. If you see my videos, you'll know there was no smile on my face. And those are real. So many of my friends and even the folks I don't know have commented on the channel, and thank you guys. I really, really appreciate it that the videos are authentic and real. And it is, because when I started this channel, I had no idea how exactly it is going to evolve. The whole idea was that someday I wanted it to become a survival guide, first for myself and second for others, because I have dealt with challenges before, but maybe one huge challenge at a time, not two big things that, are life-defining situations where I lost my marriage and lost my big job at the same time. And it literally, like how people say, what doesn't kill you, that makes you stronger. You will realize it when you get there, my friends. It is like, when you can get from that rock bottom to where I am now, I mean, nothing, absolutely nothing can stop you. Trust me, that feeling in your mind is, you can't pay for it. Now, I don't say it to brag, I say it to make you realize that you can do that too. It's every single day you have to break the pattern. So breaking the pattern comes from Tony Robbins' teachings, but I believe it 100%. And I have read in the earlier videos, you'd see there's a lot of books I used to talk about, and I've been reading the self-transformation books for like 20 years in some way more than 20 years, but anyway. And I have learned from many different gurus, or all the self-help industry people, maybe 50 different people, I don't know, like, following them from thousands of hours of studies. So that's why I try to apply what resonates with me, because that is very important. Tony Robbins, one of the best coaches out there, or maybe the best coach in this, because he has coached presidents and all that, but not everybody resonates with his teaching, right? So first you have to find who resonates with you. It could be somebody, a no-name person might resonate with you, and somebody who is like Tony Robbins might resonate with you. Who resonates with is the most important, because the messages are all same. Messages are all same. Somebody's teaching that unlocks the things in your mind, because everything, the universe, the God, or God, and we ourselves, like, it is there. It's just unlocking those, right? It's unlocking those, because if you think of it, when you read the same book over and over, some new things you learn. How do you learn new things from in the same book? So the concept is, it is unlocking something from your own mind as you read the same book. So the small change, today Thursday, I made tea today. So what I'm trying to do is, from point A to B to C, I feel that I'm already in point C. Now I need to move further. And that is all about me and personal growth. I deeply value personal growth, because without growing, we die. It's almost like a plant. You water a plant and you expect it to grow, and at some point, if you stop watering it, it can still die. And that comes with, like, when you go to the gym and you exercise and you want to stay fit and healthy, same thing for your mind. I do my priming morning and at night by listening to those, high impact videos, either from Joe Dispenza. Also, I listen to prayer videos and the books in self-transformation. Still, I still do that, because everybody in the field still does that, because that's how you keep growing. So for me, this personal growth is always, always important. That's like, that's the only way to grow, because if you don't grow, you become stagnant, and life becomes stagnant. There is no fun in life, because you want to, from point C, if I'm trying to go to, and there's this thing called quantum jump, meaning you don't have to go linear from point C. You don't have to go to point D. Say from point C, I want to go to point M, or whatever resonates with you, right? Maybe you have climbed from base camp to, if you're thinking of climbing Everest, right? If you're climbing from base camp to, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000 meters, I think Everest is 8,488, somewhere, 8,000 some meters. I forgot. It was in our geography a long time ago. I'm in my 40s, so I forgot that. Anyway, so if you climbed 2,000 meters from your base camp, now from 2,000, you want to go to, I don't know, 6,000. Your strategies has to be different, right? So similarly, I am also breaking my current pattern a little bit. I just made a little tea. Normally I make it on Saturday, I made it on Thursday. What happens is, as we break the daily pattern, because Joe Dispenza talked to you about all of this all the time, you get up, same side of the bed, you brush your teeth, and you drink the coffee in the same mug and whatnot. So life keeps repeating an autopilot, but you can break it. And the break starts with very simple little things. Break the small patterns, then soon you'll be ready to break the medium patterns, and then soon you'll be able to break the big patterns. The big patterns are the long time bad habits that we have, and we all do. And that's how eventually you can get to an unstoppable zone. So my thing is now that if I, I'm considering that I'm at the 2,000 meters on Everest, my next goal is to climb to 6,000. And to the top of the Everest, how can I get there? Follow me for more. I'm also on Instagram. Follow me there for the shorts, and on YouTube I have the longer video and short video. And if you need coaching to get to this unstoppable zone in a record time, check out my YouTube homepage, and I have my email contact there. I'd be happy to help you. Good luck, my friend, and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be back with shorts later. Take care. Bye.